Okay, thankfully I was able to figure out how to get my thinkorswim set up the way it was before, but not entirely. Um, I think there were some studies I removed before, or something that I changed that I just don't remember. Um, like confirmed swing. What is this? Let me see if this shows up on my. Nope, it doesn't show up here. So let's see if it shows up. Yeah. So there's some studies I need to remove from the other chart. I should delete most of these studies and try and figure out load study set. Wow, there's studies that I have a study named Carmine study chart that obviously I made back in 2021. Nope, that's not it. Wow, dude. Nope. Great. And what I hate about Thinkorswim, it doesn't have, you know how like Excel, Windows, Word, whatever, you can just push a button and go back. Even TradingView has this. If you make a change, you go up and you push the back arrow button and you undo whatever change you made. Thinkorswim, of course, doesn't have that. Alright, I think I found the right one. Why it changed the time frame, though, I don't know. That's ridiculous. Alright, this is the one. I need to remember what this is called. Latest default as of March 8th, 2028, 2021. That's what I put for save. Whatever, man. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't feel like trading today. After failing miserably to make money on Thursday, after losing money on Friday, a day that was a full trend day. I mean, what kind of incompetence does it take to lose money on a trend day? And then yesterday I did a demo and I lost a lot of money there. I it's just it amazes me. Again, you flip a coin, heads or tails, and every single time it seems like I choose the wrong one. And it's why I'm getting so fed up with trading. But I keep at it, thinking I might get better, but I don't. So let's read Adam Mancini's tweet. Last week, ES backtested its bear market trend line and rallied. That's not exactly what happened, at least to me. It did I did have that in SPY, but on ES, it backtested and dropped slightly below that. But whatever. I guess technically that it's still backtested. Cool off now. I was looking for a dip from 4060 and we hit 4060, then dipped. Well, ironically, 4060 for me is the top of the bull flag on ES. We're about halfway through the bull flag on SPY. Let's see if we can back this up. Nope, that didn't work. Let's try a 2-hour. There. So for all I know today, we might get to this bull flag top, but it might cool off first. I don't know. Plan today, 4035 and 4044 are supports. As long as keeps holding, flagging for the next leg to 4075. So yeah, 4075 would be right about, well, it's kind of evening out. Right now, ES is at 4059 and SPY is at 405. It's finally evening it out a little bit. When before, ES could be like at 4,000, SPY is only like at 3,800. I mean, 380, 388, or 386. All right, let's zoom this back in. So if 4035 is support, Where would that be on ES? 40. Yes, this trend line here. It's funny though, even though he says this is support, watch it drops back down to this level here. This 15-minute support that's formed here and retested, and then rallies. Can't believe this thing has basically risen over 125 points since Thursday, and I missed all of it. Every single rise of that I've missed out on. Just sad, just pathetic. Anyways, 4040 and 4035, right? No, yeah, 4040. So 4040. 35. Thing is, after 2 days of rallying, I'll be very surprised if it continues to rally today. And I'm not sure one can call this a cool off. But I guess this whole pre-market section, aftermarket, pre-market section is the flag he's talking about. But it looks like it bull flagged and already is rallying from that test. And this looks like its current resistance. 4060 is what he said. And we do have a supply forming here. Right. So what's the plan? You know what? I don't know, man. Is it possible we're gonna get another day of rallying? I guess. I mean, we are in a bullish period, but I guess all I can do now is just wait to see if it pulls back to at least 4045, 4040, and then take it long. I have to create alerts because sometimes I'm so busy with work I can't look at this. Looks like I already have a resistance here. Yep. Alright, I guess that's it. I mean, if it is gonna rally, it's gonna get to 407 or 406. $406. Well, it was $82 when we closed on Friday. Where is closing print? Yeah, forget, this is gonna be a mission. I hate having to do this. Well, I guess technically it's here. So we may pull back to closing print, Adam Manicini support, or maybe the October lows weekly. Let's take a look at this. I haven't done this in a while. I really haven't been using TradingView. Nope, it's this one. And we're gonna go to the daily. I want to see if I need to adjust my let's take the, okay. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be important whenever these two cross. I forget what exactly it means. And now I've forgotten. Oh yeah, this is 250. Okay. Oh, what a mess. 50. Move this up. 200. Not really much of a move. Okay. So yesterday it was somewhere in the middle of the afternoon, and like around 5:30ish, and the piece of garbage neighbor upstairs decided that they wanted to do construction. No, not that one. They wanted to continue their noise. I only have the volume like a little bit over halfway up. I gotta put to full. And this is a cheap, crappy old iPhone that takes horrible pictures and does horrible audio. I mean, it sounds like they have like a roller, like some I don't know, I don't know what they're doing, but they're so inconsiderate and such a-holes that they're doing this on 5:45 on a Sunday afternoon. And I hate living next to people, man. It's such an unfortunate thing to have to do. Well, why, God, why is Tesla on here? I just I just realized that. Why is Tesla on here? I can't. TradingView is starting to irritate me. Their latest update. Why is Tesla on here? Really? Why? Why are there? Why is it even typed up here? Like I was actually looking for it. Jesus Christ, dude. Now I gotta redo this again because just so irritating. Wait, this is, yeah, I do remember this is the, okay, this is what I did before. The S&P Mini. So then why, this used to be SPY, why is this not SPY anymore? Okay, this is one of the worst things about TradingView that irritates me. There's no watch list. I have a watch list on my iPad. I created it on here, and it shows on my iPad when I pull up TradingView, but it won't show up on my where is it? Hold on. Watch list. Right. And there's some things I've tried to take off and it won't come off. SPY. Okay. I don't know, man. No, no. God bless it. trying to be patient, trying to be patient. Okay. 50, 200. Anyways, what a wasted effort that really doesn't do much. Take this back to a 15. This back to a 15. So yeah, this is the October trend line. I couldn't find it on this one. I really should try, even though I really don't use this. This is long, should have been gotten rid of. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try and see if we can move this. No, this, I don't even know what this one is, but at least I can do this. See Thinkorswim? Such a simple little thing. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look the same on this. I can't technically call it October lows, but whatever. We'll just use that. And this is the bull flag that really doesn't look like a bull flag. I'm going to adjust it. You know what? No. I'm just going to leave it. We might go above here. So I just use TradingView on my iPad now, because I just don't have enough screens. Alright, anyways, let's take that out of the way. Here we go. Alright, I already got work to do. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. So, the bell just rung, or actually it rung a while ago. And, of course, I wasn't paying attention, I was too busy. And, of course, I can't even call it a pullback. Maybe we got 2 minutes of drop. It went down as low as 65, 66. And we're back up again. And we're gonna break, we're gonna break through our, whatever this resistance was earlier on ES. We're about, we broke through whatever resistances we had overnight. We've broken through it. We're approaching the upper bull flag on ES. And if 4075 is the ultimate target, well, we're only about 15, not even 13, 12 points away. So whatever. I gotta make a few phone calls. So anyways, we rallied up to here, and then this candle, 50-minute candle, started, and we just dropped back down almost to where we started in the morning. Even though you would think theta decay would be an issue, we dropped back down about $10 higher than we were earlier, and we're back up again. When we dropped down here, I laughed thinking to myself, if I wanted to get in here, I couldn't because I don't have enough money. My account's too small. And if I did have a few more extra dollars, I would have gotten in. Um, but anyways, I did get my crappy 401k return funds that I intended to put into this account. It's only like a couple $100, but I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the account now. Um, but I probably won't be making any trades with that money until I see like something that screams out to me, take a trade. Um, yeah, because forcing myself to take a trade every day. Thursday I was hesitant, but I should have went on Thursday. Friday for sure I should have stayed in the trade, but I was just so frustrated. And also it just the thing it didn't work out the way I hoped. You know, it formed a 15-minute demand. I'm gonna even zoom back a little bit and go back to Friday. We formed our 15-minute demand. I was on the phone. It came back down for a retest and I jumped in and it kept chopping up and down. And then eventually it dropped all the way down here. And I remember my internet went out. And because my internet went out, uh, I couldn't adjust my stop loss. Stop loss already occurred. Then I jumped in on this candle. And of course it came back down, spooked me out, and then it rallied. So basically, it's like I'm riding a bull, and the bull's doing everything it can to knock me off, and after it knocks me off, it turns into a unicorn and flies away. A unicorn with wings, freaking Pegasus, and flies away. So, I mean, what can I do? It would have been ideal if I wasn't on the phone, and I can watch this come down, and see that it came down here, and then realize, hey, this is going to recover quickly, jump back in on this recovery, and my internet was steady the whole day, and I can come in here and then just be patient and wait and just ride this out till the end of the day. Exit here maybe or something like that. That would have been ideal, but that's not what happened. And we just got a tweet from Adam Mancini. After Friday's 130 non-stop point rally, ES off to a slower pace push today, which is not surprising as RSI still very stretched. 4060 resistance, and ES spent all night building a bull flag below it. Oh, we've already broken past 4060. 4075 strong resistance, 4090 remain targets. Okay, this morning you said it was 4075, but I guess probably in his newsletter he said 4090, and I admit I just perused the newsletter. 4048 and then 403540. So 4048 is now support. I love these later updates where there's a new support level. Okay, so let's use this one. 4048. I guess I'll rise this up 1 point. It wouldn't matter anyways, even though now 404 is the new support, we still haven't come anywhere near any of these supports. It's going to create another alert. Well, look at that, rejection at the bull flag. The top of the bull flag, I should say. What would be really nice, what I would love to see, but I know it's not going to happen, is the rejection from the top of the bull flag to come down to test this October low support somewhere in this area, somewhere in this zone. Probably today, some point today, and we just chop and then fall back down here right before market close. No, you know what? I take that back. I take that back. I'd like this to come down sometime in the afternoon. Come down here, retest, slowly grind down here, and then we can take it back long. And then it will rally right before market closes, just back again under this bull flag. But I doubt that's going to happen. So Oh wait, I forgot to do this. One more video, sorry. Let's talk about the VIX. And let's detach or maximize. Alright, so we had a rejection from this daily. So if this continues rallying, likely it's going to rally down to here, to this daily. And is that the low? I don't think so. Yeah, the low's here, but this is pretty low. Yeah, I would like to see VIX drop back down to this, or you know what I mean. VIX go to this daily and retest this, and therefore I would like to see ES or SPY drop back down, or ES to drop back down to its October low, and then we can rally again. Yeah, so I just wanted to go over VIX really quick. So what I would like to see again, yeah, is a rejection here, or for VIX, a bounce here, and then a return down to this daily support, or close to it. So I'm guessing the new support now for SPY is somewhere here. I'm just going to adjust, maybe, you know what, let's take a quick look-see and see if we see anything new, like on a daily. Hour. Is this the closing print from the other day? Why did I make it so thick? What is this? I'll figure it out later. Bottom of the bull flag. For me, these are the October lows, and I've double checked it, and this looks really good, clean. So I don't want to adjust this. Looks like we have an hour support here. But let me just zoom out one more time. Let me get rid of this. And this. And this. No, that stays. That would likely be a good support if we were to pull back. I'm talking like I know. I'm an idiot. What do I know? But it does look like pre-market. We have a nice, this is an hour, so I'm going to increase this. All right, let's go down to a 30. I don't know. Maybe this is a possible support. I don't know. But if this many candles, why didn't it show up? It should have showed up on the hour. Let's try 2. Yeah. It's confluent with the closing print. Okay. I don't want to. Oh my god, that was so loud. That's Trade Brigade. Sorry. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to pick a further out strike. If 4090 is the ultimate target, we may have to choose maybe 4075. And maybe, if we're lucky, this can pull back to the 40s. I don't think it'll happen, but if this gets back below 43, We may have to go in. But it looks like my opportunity to take this long was this morning. I should have chose a further out strike. But I thought 4075 was the target. That was the initial tweet. I mean, I remember reading it. Let's see what Trade Brigade's got to say. Breaths are divergent on exchanges. Ads are around zero. Line ticks compressed. Still thinking that we want to see some pullback and then look for longs. ES interested in full gap fills or overnight low areas pending conditions. So I guess he's waiting for the same thing I am. A pullback more towards the closing print, which doesn't seem to be happening. Update chart. I gotta figure that out later. All right, I don't want to make this too long of a video, but sometimes I wish I had a whole nice setup, right? And I wish I had another screen, like another iPad, where I can be on a Zoom meeting with like 3 or 4 other traders that are new but somewhat experienced like me, and we can sort of, decide, guys, what should we do? Should we wait for a further pullback, or do you think as a consensus we should probably just go long shortly after the bell, Because look, the original option I had picked, which I think was 405. No, was it 407? No, it was 406. We had gotten down to about 65. If I had put a buy in at 65 and sold at 105, oh yeah, it didn't even make it to 105. Oof. It will. It's gonna grind up eventually. Let me put this back to, what was that? That was 407. But yeah, you know what? Every cell in my body says we need to wait for this to pull back more. I'm gonna put an alert here as well. I don't know, I'm gonna have a bunch of alerts. The question is though, if this does pull back, by how much of a pullback do we need? And the thing that I bet is gonna happen here is I think what's gonna happen here is the market knows there's a bunch of longs hoping for a further pullback, and the bull's gonna make sure it doesn't happen, I guess. I don't know. I'm making this up. There it is. Yep, it's just pushing away. So had I entered even here at 46 a couple minutes ago, it's gonna grind up to 66 any moment now. That's 20 bucks right there, but it's gonna keep going. We're right at the top of the bull flag. You know what I should have done? I should have watched ES, and when this pullback, when this broke through 4060, I should have watched for it to pull back and see if it touches 4060 again, which dipped just slightly below the 4059 before going ahead and rallying. Now there's a frustration building up inside of me that I just want to go long right now, but I know how the universe works. If I take it long right now, it's going to suddenly turn around against me. Here we go. All right, just got off the phone and finished doing some paperwork there, and it amazes me. It amazes me, the busier I am, the more I'm not able to look at. It's like quantum physics. When the observer is not observing, the market rallies. So remember I wanted to get in down here. This is earlier when we were chopping and I changed to 407 and I thought, you know what, this thing's already rallied off and is up to here when I got that call. And I thought, you know what, let me just go ahead and jump in now, even though I only have 70 bucks in my account. Maybe this will pull back under 70 and I can get in somewhere around here. And look, could have got in at 65, 66, whatever. And this is going to keep pushing. I mean, this is going to make it to 4090 target. Although I will say this, I just noticed this. Get this out of the way. Come on, come on. We are approaching, although it looks close, of course, you know, because it's thinkorswim. I'm thinkorswim on my other chart, and here's the thing that stresses me out. On my other chart, on my smaller screen, same time frame, same stock, ES. But on the other screen, let me pull this over. As you can see, it looks like we're already at the top. We're about to hit this. This is another trend line from the October lows. We're about to hit that, right? But here on the same time frame, we're well below it. Just thinkorswim is, the word for thinkorswim is asinine to me. That's the best word for it. But I think that is Adam Mancini's 4090 target right here. So we have several confluences here. So, yep. What I would like to see is this to pull back a little bit, maybe bounce off of here or something, maybe bounce off 4060. But point is, had I gotten in here earlier, this would have been almost a $60 profit right here, almost doubling the account size. All right. Let's see if we can get, you know what, I'm so sick of adding alerts. I'm just going to adjust this one. Let's see if we can get this to drop down just below here. Well, I didn't even realize this. When the market opened, we basically bounced right off of ES. ES is VWAP. Not the same, not quite so for SPY. And we're at the top of the bull flag for SPY. So yeah, whatever, another update. All right, one more update before I go grab something to eat or shower or whatever. I'm just beyond fed up, but what can I do? What can I say? I mean, we have literally rallied from 3925 to 4075 in just a few days, and I've made no, I've lost the money in that rally. We're not too far from the top of the bull flag for, well, sorry, I forget I'm using thinkorswim. We're past it on the 15-minute. We're not quite there on the 30-minute. 30-minute SPY. So, you know, it's thinkorswim. What can you do? But this thing's just pushing forward, and we're going to make it to 4090, and I'm just going to walk away. I think I'm going to close this and just not bother. I don't know, man. I don't know. Every time the market is going in the direction I want it to, especially when it's a bull market, it's a bullish rally, I'm like a deer in headlights. I think I should trade. I tell myself I should take a trade, and I don't. And it just pops and it pushes further ahead. It just keeps going. So we're 10 points away from Adam Mancini's ultimate target of 4090. And the original one that I was looking at, that was 406, right? When we dipped down to the 60s, the low 60s, where I could have gotten in here earlier today. Yeah, there we are. That would have been a $100 profit right now. Over $100 profit had I gotten in right after the bell. And I think I said this. I think I said that watch this thing won't pull back. It's like everyone's waiting, even Trade Brigade is waiting for a pullback, and it's not going to do it. It's just going to rally right from the bell. It may not have been as fast as, you know what? What am I saying? No. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. This was Thursday. Lots of chop, and until the late in the day after 1 o'clock, then the rally came. All right, that was Thursday. Friday, dip, a rally, a hard dip, chop, then. So when Adam Mancini says we're progressing slowly for the day, it seems to me like we're just progressing the same speed as every other day. Only this day, it's just been rallying from the bell. Other than the first 2 minutes where it dropped. That's it. Look. 2 minutes of drop, up, chop, rally. I mean, that's a 1 minute chop. On a 50-minute, it just looks like a hammer candle. And then off we go. So, the only thing that makes me feel better is that I have a couple $100 to add to this account, which I still haven't done yet, but I'm gonna do it later. Because I got an alert. One of the mistakes I made when COVID hit, and this is the first time I even started learning about stocks and options, messing around on the computer. And you know what the irony is? The first time I ever traded an option was in 2020. It was like October or something like that. And again, I didn't even know how to take a put. I knew nothing about options, and I took an option trade and made $500 the first time. I bought like a couple $100 worth of honestly, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was AMC. Ironically, since that's a meme stock, or was a meme stock, I had bought a few options of AMC, and then it rallied, and I made $500. Of course, I've lost thousands of dollars since then, thousands, easily. But why am I saying this? What's my point? I'm sorry. I'm hungry, and as usual, I didn't sleep well. There was a point to this, and I completely forgot it. So, what can I say? Whatever. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, yes. This has nothing to do with stocks. There was a time when the government was doing small business loans. And of course, the whole thing was corrupt. I'm sure some of you have heard of this. How small businesses like an NBA basketball team was getting, these small loans. Me, I have my personal training business, which I was doing okay, pretty decent with before COVID hit. I was doing enough that I can survive off, my half a dozen or so clients. And then when COVID hit, gyms were shut down. I burned through my savings, and I got one of these small business loans. The thing that's messed up is, for me, it wasn't a grant. I also helped my mother get herself a small business loan, and she got like 20 grand or something like that, and it was a grant. Or I think the first 15,000 or something was a grant, so she didn't have to pay that back. Me, I got like, I don't know, $6,000 or $7,000, and mine wasn't a grant. I've got to pay mine back, and since this is a government website, to go on it, to sign up, to register, to make payments is impossible. I don't know if anyone else has tried doing their small business loan, if I have to do this, but I actually got on the phone and complained to a customer rep, and she admitted that their site is profoundly asinine. Simple things like putting in your phone number. Every time you put in your phone number, you'll get it. It won't tell you until you fill out the entire form of every field. And when you get to the very bottom and you submit, on the next page, it'll reset, and it will tell you on the very top of the page that one of the fields is not correctly filled. And you have to scroll down to figure out which field it is. And of course, it's going to be more than one, because it's just a profoundly stupid system. When you go down to the bottom and you get to where the phone number is, it tells you your phone number format is wrong. But it doesn't tell you what format it wants. So you keep trying to test it and change it around. And what happens is, when it does this, when it tells you that you've entered certain fields wrong, other fields that you entered correctly will disappear. It'll erase. And you've got to go through the whole thing again. It is just miserable. And I actually was on the phone with one of their reps trying to figure it out. And she told me something, and I don't remember what it was, but it's something that just you would never think of on your own. You would never think of this on your own. She's like, oh, but you know this one thing, you have to enter it like this, and you gotta wait till the very end to enter it. Then you go to the next screen or something like that. She's like, if you have to go down and enter something down here first before you enter something up here. It is profoundly counterintuitive, the worst user interface system. And I told her, whoever set this system up, find them, jail them. They never let them touch a computer again. It was just, and she laughed. She's like, she's gotten many complaints from other people about how horrible their website is. And I just tried signing on now because I got an email that there's some important message from me, and I'm worried that I may have forgotten to pay it in February. I know I paid it for December and January, but I may have forgotten in February, and I gotta pay it because I don't want it to affect my credit. But it's just like it seems to me they don't want you to pay your loan. They want you to default, or they want to hit your credit because they've made it almost impossible just to register and to pay it. And man, I regret it. I regret it. And back in 2020, when real estate market was starting to jump, there were some YouTube channels that were talking about how you can make money doing virtual real estate photography. And me being a fool listening to YouTube, I went and I bought myself this laptop. I bought a $500+ program and a $800 360-degree camera and the tripod, whatever, the whole shebang. And I made maybe about a half a dozen virtual real estate videos, but they were all for my mother when she was doing real estate back then. And she didn't pay me for any of them, but I didn't complain because she was also helping me pay the rent because I couldn't pay it because I wasn't making any income. There was no gyms, whatever. But what frustrates me is I spent thousands of dollars on this new business venture, and I spent the rest of the money buying equipment so I can train my clients outside. Problem is, my clients, most of them are wealthy and rich back then, and none of them wanted to train outside. I had one that would constantly complain. He didn't want to train outside because it was just too hot. These entitled people. I mean, I don't have a gym. Every time I work out, it's outside in the hot sun. Every time. And Miami's heat is no joke. And I work out at with a TRX strap at a pull-up bar on top of concrete, white concrete. It's hot, but I get the work done. I don't complain. But yeah, so all that money was wasted, and I can't help but think, and I know I'm not supposed to do this, they wouldn't allow me to do this, but I can't help but think if I had those thousands of dollars and I put it in trading, and I knew what I was doing, man, the money that could have been made. But anyways, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. All right. Okay, well, I was making breakfast when this pullback happened here, which is here. We got to 4083. Adam Anthony did send a tweet. My phone's over there. I don't feel like getting it. I think he said that 4075, 4060 now supports or something like that. I don't know, whatever. I suppose I could have gotten in back here when it pulled back enough. I can't now. Had I gotten in here in the 60s, so I don't know. I still want to see more of a pullback. Also, let's take a look at what this looks like on a 30-minute on let's just go ahead and make this bigger because it looks so deformed. So look, this is pretty strong selling pressure. At least to me, it seems like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Doesn't seem that strong on the 15, of course, but we've got a supply here, clean supply, followed by another clean supply. I should just go ahead and mark that anyways. Color. Can't focus. I can't focus at all. Oh, this is a 115. Okay. All right. Anyways, so I would still like to see this get retested, but that's not going to happen. But the play of the day would have been to go long from the get-go. Right after the bell, 2 minutes after the bell, take it long. That would have been massive profits. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna eat. Oh, I'm a little too late. We came to VWAP, and I thought I might take the bounce at VWAP. Walked to the kitchen for just a moment, and look, we've been bouncing here for a while. I should have taken the bounce at VWAP, which is also confluent to the top of the bull flag that we've broken out of on ES. Look at that. So I could try and take this long now and hope that this pushes forward. My worry though is that we're entering lunch period and we're gonna have a lull of volume. Let's see if we can have another test of VWAP, but we drop just below it. Have I mentioned my disdain for Thinkorswim? This is not going to drop below VWAP. The time to have went long would have been here. In fact, I could have put a buy in at around 50, 51. No, 51's the lowest it got to. Look at that. Well, Adam and CD said 4070, 4075 would be supports right now, and that's exactly where it went to. Right in the top of the bull flag. Anyways, let's see. Maybe we might get another test of VWAP. Create alert. Below, you stupid program. Let's go a little bit higher. Yeah, if I took this, made the effort of pressing the button on my mouse, and then made the effort of moving it from point A to point B, that's probably because I want to move it. But thank you for the confirmation. And if I had gotten long at 50, I would have put my sell limit like around, right around here, which I think would be around 85, 90. Whatever. Another quick update. Bounced off VWAP, rallied, went right back to where I was hoping, not hoping, how do I put this? If I had gotten in here at VWAP to take this long, then yeah, I would have sold it around here, around 81, 82. Looks like we got around 85, so it would have been even better. Probably going to continue rallying from here, but that would have made me a decent amount for the day. But I didn't take it long. I wasn't here, and when I started to get around 65, I probably could have taken it long here. It even dipped down even further after I made that last video, so I should have gotten in, but I keep hesitating, I keep not getting in, and you know what, it's kind of hard to force myself to do it sometimes, because every time I do take a trade, 90% of the times it turns against me. 90%. So whatever. Alright, I just got out the shower, and of course I got 3 alerts. Prices pulled back. We failed to get a bounce at VWAP here. It looks like we may be getting the bounce here. But if I have to stick to my strategy, well, if I stick to Adam Mancini's strategy, I would take this long. The 4060 will be the next support down, and of course that's where we are now. I would change this to 406, and I would take this long right here. If I stick with MK strategy, I would wait for, well, for his actual strategies are 5 minutes. So he'll wait for a 5-minute support to be formed here and then wait for it to be retested before going long. But I've adjusted that strategy obviously to a 15-minute. I want to see another 15-minute. I would like to see this close just above this line in a 15-minute. And the next 15-minute, I'd like it to be clean with this one. But it is quite possible this can fall even more, so it's a risky trade. We could even flush to below our opening print before we rally up again. And of course I came out the shower with several assignments, so let me get to that now. I think I mentioned it before, but sorry. One of the reasons why I wear these headphones is these glasses sitting on my nose drive me insane. Come on, man. Okay. No. Hold on. Okay. Let's go to ES and let's see if I can bring this up properly. I think I already mentioned this in the previous clip that I had made. Remember, this is what I wanted. I wanted to pull back to the top of this bull flag and then rally. But we're not forming let's go back this back. We're not forming any kind of demands. Neither on the 5-minute and certainly not on the 15. I was hoping that maybe we might come down here, form a new 15-minute red, and then followed by a 15-minute green, then get retested, and then rally later on. But it is looking a bit shaky right now. But I wanted to point this out. Let's go to 515. And again, as usual, on a 30-minute, on my other chart, we are at this blue line. On the 15-minute, we're nowhere near it. Again, there's something about Thinkorswim that I absolutely cannot stand. Worse, same time frame. Look, same time frame. Watch this. I'm going to increase this sell. 30 minutes, we're hitting it. We're rejecting. "30 minutes, we're not hitting it, and we're rejecting." So I don't know what's the difference between this one and the other one. Chart scale auto, chart scale auto. Yeah, I honestly don't know what makes them different because I have all of them pretty much the same. All of my charts are the same studies. So I don't know. Something's different and I can't figure out what it is. Let's see what load setting this one is. Studies. It would be nice if I know what study this was on, but it won't tell me. It just says stock chart. I don't think that's the study I'm using. I don't recall saving any of my studies with just stock chart. Carmine study chart. No. I don't know. I don't want to mess with it right now. I have to figure it out later. Let's go back to our 15. Okay, this is ES. Let's go back to SPY. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't enter in here. I was thinking about it, and look at that drop. Speaking of which, I'm here talking about when I should take it long. Look at this. Supply and 2 more supplies formed right here. In fact, let's look at this on a 30. Too messy. Let's try an hour. Much better. the weekly expected move right here and a rejection from the top of the bull flag would have made for a really good short. Yes, look at that. 27 to 98. That would have been a good short. Is it possible to still go long? I mean, 4060 was support according to Adam Mancini. Below that is 4048. So I'll put an alert here at 4050. And let's see what happens. Okay, quick update. It looks like we may be forming a 50-minute demand here at this level like I had hoped. We sunk below and probably would be a good time to get in now if it looks like we might pop back up. But potential roommate called. She's nearby, asked me to go pick her up, and I'm going to bring her back here. So I guess I'm done trading for the day. I didn't do any trading, so I never even started. But this is going to be lots of chop, I think. So it's too risky to take this long. My chance to take this long was this morning, again at VWAP, and there, it's gone. It is possible, though, that while I'm gone, because I got to leave soon, this will form a clean 50-minute demand. It may or may not get retested, and it may or may not come back up to the top of the bull channel. So I'll update later on this afternoon. Okay, back again. This sniffer formed. 50-minute demand failed. We fell further to 4050, which was not support. 4045 is the current support. So I'm not going to be doing anything else today at this point. So this might be the last video before I do one more at the end. Okay, we have gone full 180. We've returned back to closing print from Friday. This would have been a wonderful short. I wish I had taken this. I wish I had seen this. I even spoke about how we were rejecting at a trend line from October. It just confused me that on one chart we're rejecting, on a different chart we weren't even there. I don't understand. Maybe one is log scale and one isn't. I don't know. They are both. Oh, one isn't using log scale. This one is. Hold on. Let me see if there's a significant difference. Let's put this back in a 1030. Oh God, I'm looking at SPY. Sorry. Sorry, I can't focus. No. Oh yeah, okay, now we're rejecting against this. We weren't before. I think what I did is I kept one on log scale on purpose, and the other one I didn't. I wonder if I should keep this on log with hold on. I wonder if I should. You know what? I'll have one without it. So you know what? Wait, was the log scale off on this one, right? Yeah. But now I'm looking. Okay, we weren't that close before. I don't know. Whatever, man. I don't know. Point is, this was a perfect rejection. I should have taken this short. Although it looks like we formed a clean 50-minute demand close to closing print of Friday. Is this a possible swing? Maybe, but I don't like swings, so I'm not touching it. I'm going to hold to what I said before. We're not going to trade anymore today. In fact, this is going to be the last video, and
I'm just gonna upload this.